Death Knights should level in Unholy, not Blood.
Talking about why Death Knights should level up in Unholy spec, not Blood spec. You're probably thinking I'm absolutely
It's not Blood, it's Blood. Okay? Thank you.
insane for saying that because Blood is great for leveling due to its survivability and AoE damage. And to be fair, if you're very new to playing a Death Knight, I would recommend leveling in Blood, but you
It's Blood, not Blood. Come on, man. You're from UK, you gotta know.
really don't need to. The survivability that Blood provides is great, but
Say
it's
it again.
definitely overkill for solo leveling. And the AoE damage output of the Unholy Death Knight is absolutely bonkers to the point where you'll be killing mobs so insanely fast that
This is
they'll
insane.
die before they're any real threat to you. Plus, you're more than capable of keeping yourself alive with
Okay, guys, one bad news for you. His server is absolute garbage. These mobs are supposed to disorient you and stun you. I don't know. Bro, guys, do you know how fucking insane I am? I've tested Wrath so much. I know mechanics of every single mob in the first, like, at least 4 zones. Every single mob, I know if it stuns, I know what abilities it have, I know... I think I should fucking not waste my life in WoW, to be honest. At this point, I feel like it's fucking... Like, what am I doing to my life? Like, what am I even doing to my life?
Blood Presence and with Death Strikes. So let's talk
Like, how do I even know that these mobs stun?
a little bit
I
about
should
what
know
makes
this.
Unholy so good for leveling. Just to clarify, guys, this is not a set-in-stone guide. This is a very early speculative theory crafting video because at the end of the day, the beta's not out yet.
The Unholy DK damage is insane, by
First
the
of all, I
way.
want to go through the
His spec is wrong, though.
talents that I prefer to leveling. I've done a lot of sim testing. I've also done a lot of in-game testing on private servers, and this is definitely what I prefer to go for. So let's take a look at tier 1. We have Vicious Strike.
Okay, I'm not interested
That
in...
6% crit chance is very nice because of a little talent.
He's just
down
talking
here.
about
Let's jump
spec
ahead
the
a little
entire
bit.
fucking
One,
time. Okay.
because you do major glyphs while leveling.
Okay, now glyphs.
range of
He was
it
talking about spec for 6
This is
minutes.
slightly useful.
Relax, bro.
Normally the mobs are so clumped together, you don't really need it, but it's just nice to have just in case a mob isn't that close to you. Then raise dead for the convenience of not having to have a consumable every time you want to raise dead. So let me show you the kind of gear that I've actually got equipped on my Death Knight for these tests. This is what I consider...
Yeah, but what tests you've pulled, like... Bro. Okay, he's gonna be
fairly
maybe pulling more.
realistic for any Death Knight to obtain if we get a slight...
Gotta make a 9-minute plus video? Okay, I know what you mean.
From the last time, like a month long. If we get a 2-week pre-patch, you might not be able to get...
What are these gloves? This transmog is bad. Look at these gloves. And the belt. The gloves and the belt are from the same set. I don't know what it is, though. It's probably from some questing area, and then other gear is like... I don't even know what it is. Some blue gear.
Good gear is this. But what it is it's half heroic dungeon gear and then half tier
Gruul gloves, okay.
or raiding gear with
Relax.
some good badge gear. For instance, things like the Blade of the Harbingers from the badge vendor in the Isle of Quel'Danas. There's some epic pieces like from...
Not enchanted chest. Okay, bro. Blue gems. Okay, bro.
Magista's Terrace. A lot of it, like Doomplate, is from heroic dungeons. Some of this is from like Gruul's Lair, but only a couple pieces from Gruul's Lair, a couple of rings from Karazhan, and then I gave myself some pretty bad.
By the way, guys, let me give you an advice. If you're playing a melee in Wrath, and you're leveling an open world, you need to go full haste. Because you're one-shotting mobs any fucking way. So your strength doesn't make you one-shot mob faster, because it's fucking one-shot anyway. Play haste, you're gonna do more globals. You're gonna kill mobs faster.
Average trinkets.
Thank you
So
for
I'm gonna do
understanding.
a big pull here in a place just near Utgard Keep where there's loads of small enemies and small camps and also lots of pet enemies.
I swear, you go haste. Like, maybe as warrior you don't. But as a paladin and you're open world questing, you don't go for strength, bro. You're one-shotting mobs anyway.
As well to like accumulate the amount of
Why
mobs
would you go
I'm
for strength?
dealing with here. Most of the time you are just going to pull on your mount and then try and get some extra mobs like I do here with a death grip, which
I'm leveling a warrior for Wrath. Should I delete it? Yeah, you should straight up delete
might
it.
pull on like an extra pack. All I'm doing, getting my dots up, waiting for them to clump up, cheeky pestilence, death and decay, and I'm spamming corpse explosion, death strike and rune strike. And as you can see, the mobs,
Like, his strength doesn't give him that much damage. Like,
they are really just melting.
look, he has like runes and stuff. And 100 thingy, and he cannot use it because mobs are dying faster than his abilities. If he would go full haste, he would be able to do like 2 more globals.
Without me being in that much trouble.
I was just saying.
And plus, I have more than enough runic power. So this is what recap
Yeah, this is
looks
like, I don't know what
As you can
server
see,
this
the
is.
majority of
By the way,
damage
guys,
comes from
we
death.
are shaming every single YouTube video who is getting his content from private servers. I am not, you know, I've never played private servers myself. I don't like people that play on private server. They break TOS, and shame on them. But this is just an entertainment video, okay?
Death and Decay, Corpse Explosion, Wandering Plague, and then your dots. Looks like I actually need Death Strike once, but I did Rune Strike quite a lot. The useful thing about having that dodge talent in the Unholy tree is it's going to increase the proc chance of Rune Strike to the point where it's pretty much always active. This is the amount of damage I took, total of 7k damage, and then I actually healed for 3k with just 1 Death Strike and 1.2k with Blood Presence, and also a cheeky Unholy Strength proc.
Cheeky Unholy Strength proc, guys.
So as you can see, Unholy is more than capable of doing really big pulls without the survivability of the Blood Spec. I didn't even pop my trinkets on that pull, and didn't even pop any cooldowns like Icebound Fortitude or Empower Rune Weapon for more Death Strikes. In fact, I've just realised I forgot to Blood Boil as well, so I could have killed the mobs even faster. But anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video there. Let me know in the comment section what kind of builds you like to go for when you're leveling in the Death Knight, because at the end of the day, like
He's not getting stunned or
I said,
bad
this
server.
isn't a set in stone guide. I'm not saying this is the best
wrong
way,
server. Abilities
to
don't work.
spec
Mobs abilities don't work.
the best way to
You're supposed to get stunned and disoriented.
play. And obviously, when we get the beta out, I will eventually make a more precise guide. But anyway, my name is Goblin. To my next video. Ciao.